Hello, everybody. So yesterday I was deep into refactoring the disaster I had created in an attempt to create, in an attempt to show a memory leak. And basically today I finished that up, or that actually yesterday after my video I finished that up, and seems to be pretty cool. Can't quite get a nice background color for this animation. Um, but so I just like as usual, I'm just gonna go through and sort of show the animation. This is a 3D animation, but it doesn't use any lighting, so there's no shadowing or anything like that. Um, and basically, I'm able to get a lot more precision and uh, now because it all the animation section works. So basically, let me move this into a raw data view so it's a little easier. We have 9 meshes, and they're set up just like they're started. These are their starting positions. And what I've been doing is actually setting up the ending positions and then going into the animations form and updating it there so that all that. But so this is where they start. So like the red top one. So this guy that's coming in up here. And actually, yeah, let me slow this all down. While you're working on it, it's kind of nice to have it going fast because you get like quick response. But then I guess when I'm trying to demo it, it makes a little more sense to slow everything down. But yeah, so this red one kind of comes in, uh, starts off at negative, red top starts off at -8 on the left, so off the screen, and then 8 on the top. So, and then just kind of comes in into this position. And they all do something similar to that. You can kind of see based on that. Um, there is no, like I said, no lighting. All of these are basic, um, 3JS basic materials, so they don't care about lighting. They will cast shadows, but they don't the lighting doesn't bounce off of them or anything like that. And there are no lights, so we go in here. There's 0 lights, and even if we added a light, it wouldn't make any difference because none of these care about nothing on here cares about lights. As you saw when you came in, when I started this, I modified the scene background color, and then but the main thing is the animations. So right now, the way the animations are is it shows the X and the Y, and you can update them. And let's see, when we pause it, you can kind of see exactly where everything is at what time, and you could adjust accordingly. So, like if you're looking at the blue bottom, you know that it's the X is currently at 3.4 and that the Y is -3.4. Um, I do think this is overwhelming. There's just way too much information here, and I think it is like gonna get way worse as we add more properties. So I definitely want to add like a drop down that adds that makes you change that. And so let's say we change the starting X to 18. See, now we know that that's where it would be. So it's kind of cool. So like at this time, we can kind of control, we can exactly control where it's going to be at what time, or we can see what based on the way it's configured where it's going to be. So I think the tool is getting better and better, and the code is definitely getting better and better. And with that said, I will go over to the code now. So in the uh, animated items component HTML template, I got rid of all the old memory leak HTML that was sitting in here, and now it's nice and clean. We got a simple animation property, and then we added 2 handlers for value change, start value change and end value change, and we just pass that to a value change. I initially wrote it passing to two, like a start value change and end value change, but that isn't necessary, and I will show you the value change. The value change is actually super simple. So basically, all of the old stuff is gone. The old stuff that was supporting this stuff, that's all gone, and or removed, and I added the value change animation. And for some reason, it thinks all this code is part of the value change, and maybe it was. I don't know. But all of that stuff is gone and replaced with this update mesh and pass the pair item in. That's it. Like there's no manipulation or anything. All the manipulation happens down at the um, level of the component. And to be honest, the actual UI, the visualization would change without this call, but other things get called and published as part of the update mesh. So we still make that call and we still pass in the specific one that we have made the updates to, so that all the other publishers and all the signals get fired off that need to get fired off. So just to kind of finish that point, I'm just going to show you what it looks like without that. So this is value change now. It used to be a big complicated thing, and now it's a nice simple thing. All right, so now let's see what we changed in the service. I can't even remember. Oh, we got rid of a log, console log, and I got rid of some extra code that was unnecessary. That I made the default speed x speed 0, and then there's no reason to have this else because it's already defaulted to 0. So nothing of consequence in there. Now let's go to where the consequences exist. So in these inputs, I add the key up handler, and we already had the key up handler. What did I do? I got rid of this extra div that I was using just to kind of show something towards the end. And then looks like all I did was change the formatting. So I didn't actually change anything. It doesn't look like, let's see, get end, get, yeah, no, I didn't change anything other than a little bit of formatting. Then here I did some stuff. I added the start value change and end value change. I use this output function. It's not a decorator, it's just a function. And that emits the thing. So this is the new signals that came out in the latest minor version, 17.3. We had the inputs that came out in 17.2 and the outputs came out in 17.3. I think we're good on updates. I'm always thinking of this upgrades. We won't need another upgrade. I believe it's scheduled for May, and I don't know if there's going to be any minor upgrades that are worth doing between now and then. So I think we got a little bit of breathing room there. And then in the console log on update start and update end, really we do pretty much the same code, except for which one we emit. So it probably makes sense to make this one function, add one more argument so that it knows which whether to emit the value, and actually it isn't the value what it emits, because that's actually the same too. All it needs to know is which one of these properties to update. So that would really be the only difference between the two, is whether it's updating the end value or the start value. But other than that, it just emits it. That's about it, and actually came in under 10 minutes, so that's pretty snazzy. Happy coding, everybody. Bye.